Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the back nine here at the 26th annual Creekside Open.
We are here at Walter Frederick Morrison Disc Golf Course in the heart of Salt Lake City, Utah. A look at our leaders. Hi Kim, 20 under through the tournament so far. Bryce Brunike, 2 behind him. Cameron Messerschmidt, just 2 behind Bryce. Dylan Lloyd from the chase card sneaking into our top 4. And Joseph Kozlowski in 5th.
We're here at beautiful hole 10. It is a 383-foot par 3. You kind of need something to go pretty straight, either through this left gap here you see, or the straight gap where the drone is flying through. I kind of like the straight gap more with something pretty overstable, and just try to get that big flare skip out left towards the basket.
Yep, and here we have Cameron Messerschmidt on the box. Cam has had slower front 9, only shooting 4 under. Looks like he's going with a pretty fast disc here, Dave.
Yeah, it looks pretty overstable. He leaves it out nice and wide, but it's just coming in too hard, too fast, and catches one of those guardians.
That is the group of trees you need to get around, either through the left side or around the right side, and hope to let the disc just get left at the end of its flight.
Yep. Bryce here going with the backhand as well. Something pretty fast and overstable, I imagine, too.
Yeah, I think he was throwing I think he was a destroyer.
It's way too early out of his hand. Just catches those trees. Good kick out into the middle, though. Should give him an easy upshot.
Hams did just drop into some jail. Bryce kicked out a little further. Behind our local lefty lining up beforehand.
Yep. 4 under so far through the round. Not playing too bad. This is looking good. Gets through that gap. And we see it just take a nice big flare skip right past the basket.
That is a great shot from Kai.
That is exactly where you want to be on this basket.
Yep. Maybe a little much of a flare skip, but anywhere inside circle 1 on this hole, you're pretty happy.
Yeah.
Joey also lining up the backhand. As a righty, there really is no other route besides the hyzer backhand.
Yeah, there's no forehand look at this basket. Those trees on the left are just kind of jail. See Joey take a smaller flare skip in towards the basket, probably edge of circle, maybe about 25, 30 feet.
It's a great shot from Joey.
We got Bryce here for his upshot. He's a little pinched behind that tree, but should be an easy forehand approach for him.
Yeah, actually got pretty lucky with his kick that it kicked out and not up close to the tree where you might have more of an awkward stance.
And that was a great bid from him. Cam a little more pinched off, as you can see. His dropped straight down.
That's that same disc he's been using all day for tee shots and approaches.
Yep, and just parks it right under the basket. That'll be an easy par for him.
Joey, 25 feet?
25, 30 feet. Cameron makes it look a little closer than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely within his range, though.
That's a great putt from Joe.
Dead center. That's what you want to see.
And that's what he needed after a slow front 9.
Yeah, starting off the back 9 with a birdie. Always what you kind of want.
Mm-hmm.
See if Kai can also capitalize here.
Yeah, with almost the skip ace in, can he put it away?
Beautiful putt.
Was there ever any doubt?
No, not from that range.
Kai, one of the most consistent putters I've ever seen play disc golf with my own personal eyes.
Yeah, he doesn't miss from that 20 to 25 foot. Bryce tapping in his par. Cam coming up to tap in his par as well.
Awesome. What are some keys to success on this back 9, Dave?
This back 9, you really got to stay in bounds. There's a few holes back here that can just get in some trouble with. Hole 11, though, have an easy 299-foot par 3. It's just a mid or a putter, kind of straight at the trees on the right and let it fade in towards the basket. There is a lefty or a forehand line, but there's a low-lying branch you can kind of see. So if you throw it too high, you can get caught up in that too early.
I often go with the right hand side gap, so the lefty forehand for him. I talked to him after the round, and he said, I just didn't like the trees on the left, the low-hanging branches, so
That took a nice skip right towards the basket.
Joey up next after the great birdie on the last.
Yeah. Help bring up his round. He was trying to choose between a couple discs here. I think it's just that awkward range where he wasn't sure if he wanted to go something faster or a little bit slower.
He actually goes with a fairway driver here just so it gets left.
It's on a great line, but it takes a big flare over the basket.
Wow.
Leaves him probably 35, 40.
It's a great shot, maybe a little further left than he would have wanted, but he's going to take that all day.
Yeah. We have Bryce thinking he's up, but it's actually Cam's box.
It is Cam's box. He's throwing that same mid-range he's been throwing all day long.
Just a nice, stable mid that he knows exactly what this disc is going to do.
Does he get it wide enough?
Yep, leaves it right at those trees on hyzer and just lets it glide kind of in. Skips right at the basket. Beautiful shot.
Another great shot from Cam. Bryce is actually going to take this forehand line. So he trusts this left side a little more with a forehand than he does the backhand. And with how good his forehand's been today, Dave, I don't see why not.
Yeah, he has such a smooth forehand. As long as he keeps this low, he'll be good.
This looks great.
Ooh, and it skipped up and hit the bottom of the cage.
That was crazy. We have not seen a metal hit off a tee yet, but that's a good way to start your back nine.
Yeah. We could tell the wind's picking up just a little bit here, but it shouldn't really affect these guys at all. It's not too much. Joey just seeing how it's flying.
Joey's been missing low today. Will he correct his mistakes? And
Ooh.
no.
Just a little low and left side again.
That's been his miss all day, Dave.
It has.
Kai hopefully tapping in his birdie here.
Yeah, he's about that 20-25 foot range, like we said. Just super confident, super strong from that range.
It's a great putt from Kai.
Yep. Two down through the back two. It's a great way to start.
Cameron trying to tap in his birdie. This would be a great birdie to have. Good putt from Cam. Nice, easy stroke.
He really needed that one to stay in step with Kai here, as Kai is now 5 strokes ahead of Cam. Great birdie from Bryce. That'll put him only 3 behind Kai for the round so far.
Here we are, hole 12, par 3, 341 feet. It's really a lefty backhand hyzer or a righty forehand. There is a turnover line, but it is really touchy with these bushes getting in the way.
Yeah, you kind of just want to get out there and land soft.
Kai on the box.
Goes a little wide. Let's see if this can work its way back right. Just catching those bushes and keeping him short of that tree. I've been behind that tree plenty of times, and you don't have a look at the basket from there.
No, just on the edge of the tree. Great shot from Kai Kim. Cameron up next. Opting for the forehand.
That's perfect.
That is.
It's tracking.
The card really likes it out of his hand.
Ooh.
Comes in just about 5 feet short.
You are cruel.
So hole 17 had a putt as that flashed by the chain, and they actually thought it went in for a quick second, but it did not, obviously.
Yeah. It's heartbreaking when you hear another chain go when you throw such a good shot.
Yep.
Bryce also going with the forehand. Makes sense. He's been throwing them well all day.
Little inside from Bryce.
Yeah, that's not the gap you want to hit with a forehand. That'll leave him about 50, 55 feet outside of the basket there.
Still an open putt, just a longer putt.
Yeah.
Joey, forehand.
And that's looking a little wide. See how stable it is to get back right. Just kicks off that log and gets a bad roll backwards, but he's still looking at the basket from there.
Looking at the basket, Joey for birdie.
Yes, Joe.
Doesn't leave that one short.
He liked that one out of his hands. That's a good putt to maybe get the round going a little more.
Yeah. I mean, 2 for 3. I think he wishes he could have had that one on the last hole, but good way to start your back nine.
Bryce, just a little low from the long birdie bid.
Kai, we could see here, just stepped on the edge of that tree. Gives him a little straddle. Kind of awkward footing, but at least he can see the basket versus being behind it and being kind of stuck there.
Exactly. Is there any doubt with this guy?
No, and that's a turkey to start off your back nine.
That's a great way to start your back nine off. Extending the lead to 4 strokes.
Over Bryce.
Cam with his birdie look.
Cam staying in step with Kai, at least for the last 2 holes. It's
Mhm.
kind of what he has to do. Yeah, we're gonna need something out of the rest of this chase card in order to catch Kai, at least the way he's playing right now.
Walking into the store, every single disc that we have in the shop is gonna do something different. We've really focused on offering everything from your stock, Innova molds to just like the weird and wild parts of disc golf. It's great to just get to try everything and not just stick to one little niche. Anything from the tilt to the Rolo we try and carry. We're up to about 30 different brands in the shop and I think over 600 molds. Every mold fly is different, and that's what's fun about disc golf.
Here we are at beautiful hole 13. The pin is playing 275 feet dead straight. You'll see me throw my glitch on this hole. That's basically what the boys need to do. Just a putter straight at it, let it sit, stay close. This is a must-get birdie, in my opinion.
Definitely. Me and Kai actually went out a few days after the tournament, and I almost aced this hole back-to-back times.
See, he just turns over that forehand a little too much.
I don't like the forehand play on this from him. He has such a consistent backhand. Why not just throw a putter or something more at it?
Yeah. We see Cam go with the backhand here. Just something pretty straight with a touch of fade at the end. All you really need out of this shot.
Yeah. There is OB long on this hole, but that's just to protect us from hole 14. It really shouldn't come into play. Joey optimized the backhand. Straight at it.
Dead straight. Again, a little bit of fade. And that gets really close as well.
Yep. Bryce up next. Throwing the chalk bag back to Joey. This was a really fun card to be a part of for sure.
It was. Spirits were high. Everybody was playing well. A lot of good camaraderie. These guys have played together a whole bunch. Bryce a little wide, but that should be good. He should be within the circle looking at the basket.
Now Kai, jump putt from out of position. He's just lays this up, right?
No, he's right now he's just waiting for the locals on the course. There's some ducks walking by. He doesn't want to hit them, but
Yep. But is he trying to run this, or is this just an easy layup?
I think this is a soft bid.
Okay.
It's a get it up there and let it glide towards the basket, but don't try to force it.
Joey for birdie.
Beautiful putt out of Joey there.
That's 2 birdies in a row now from Joe. Can he pick it up?
Bryce just leaving it a little low. It's not what he needs right now. He's got to capitalize on those strokes when Kai gives it to him.
Cameron Messerschmidt for birdie. Great putt. He has such a slow and smooth stroke to his putt.
He does. And it's just very consistent. He just goes through his routine every time. He usually makes those close ones.
Yep.
That's a big stroke for Cam on Kai. He needed that.
Yeah, he did. Moving on to hole 14, we have a 471-foot par 4. There's 2 Mandos on this hole. So there's OB all on the left side. As we approach this bush, we see the first Mando that you have to go right of. And then normally in Creekside, you go through these trees and it's a double Mando. But tournament director Ben Marloff wanted it to be a go for it par 4, so he took the right Mando out of play. So there is a backdoor line. I don't think we'll see anyone going for it though.
Thank you.
No,
David
that
Nelson.
that back door is pretty closed off, and it's really hard to get to. So I think we just see a lot of guys lay up right here.
Your layup area is right at that tree in the middle of the fairway. You want to get just past that, either right or left, and have an open look at the basket.
Yep.
Cameron.
Nice shot. That's right.
Throwing a putter right at that tee pad. You see it kick off the tee pad and go a little left, right where you want to
I'd like
be.
to thank
Yep.
Treesus, even though they were concrete keypad.
Shouting out Treesus.
Even though it was the tee pad that helped him.
So it's Teezus?
Tease this.
Teezus.
Got Joey setting up here for the backhand as well.
Little inside, Dave.
It is gonna get left of it. Oh, just gets left of that tree. You really don't want to be behind that tree there.
No. You want to be, like I said, just past it. Kaya opting with the forehand.
Yep, having it kind of skip towards where that double Mando will be. Looks good out of his hand. It's getting left a little early and just catches a mystery branch on that tree there.
Yep, you can tell he's upset with that. Just gotta keep your nerves, kid. Keep your calm.
Yep. Unlucky break, but he can definitely come back from it.
Bryce opting with the forehand.
Yep, and this is just the layup play with the putter as well. He actually skips up and onto the short pad for hole 15 for Normal Creek, or hole 14 for Normal Creekside.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Kai opting the big forehand hyzer.
I think he's just trying to get lucky through those trees and hopefully land out in the middle, but it dropped straight down.
Here we are playing normal hole 14.
Yeah, Bryce is used to throwing this shot. He's thrown it at least a couple thousand times.
Maybe he's a few feet back of normal, but it should be a routine up and down.
Yep.
Oh, that was great. Great. Ah,
Forehand doesn't get a skip though.
Doesn't get a skip, but he will have a putt from there.
Yeah, normally I feel like when you throw that forehand line, you'll get a little skip up towards the basket, but no love today.
Cameron, that same disc, man. How many times has he thrown that disc today?
Oh, at least 20.
A little left and hard,
oh.
but
Should
we'll have a
sit
back.
down.
He should have a backdoor look there.
Yeah, I think he just snuck behind that one tree. He should be fine looking at the basket from there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
Joey, a little more awkward of a position. Didn't quite get the distance you want out of this.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to go with that forehand cut. See if he can't get down towards the basket. A little low, but slid down. He's in the middle. Just giving himself a chance, and that's all you can really ask
Yep.
for.
And taking par on this hole is not the worst thing. It is a very tricky short par 4 that you need to just stay in good spots for a birdie.
Yeah. Kai just kind of laying it up in Narnia there.
Bryce giving it a great run, just a little high and a little left. Joey for birdie.
Trying to test the wind with the mulch, but just ends up throwing it in his face.
You know, I chuckled at that, and I had to step away from the camera when that happened, recording this, but Joey locks back in, getting ready for his putt.
And he said, I got this. Mulch or no mulch. I'm making it.
Mulch or no mulch. Joey starting to heat up. That's a turkey for him.
That is. Let's see if Cam can make his fourth in a row here.
The big putt. That is a big putt. So Cam is now sitting at 20 down, only 3 strokes behind Kai, with our biggest swing hole of the course next.
Yeah. Hole 15's a scary one. We'll see if these guys can't make it over that water. Here we are at iconic hole 15. What Creekside's kind of named after here. 281 feet. Most people play the line that the drone's flying here over the river. Righty backhand, lefty forehand. You do have this big open clearing towards the basket. There is a tight tunnel on the left side of this fairway that we'll see Cam throw here with a forehand. This keeps it in bounds the whole way, but that tunnel is so tight and scary in my opinion.
Yeah, it really is. If you're throwing the tunnel, you really just want to get distance and hopefully not flare skip in the river.
Yeah, just kind of get something out there and inbounds.
Joey opting over the river. I like this a lot.
It's coming in just a little bit early, hits the bush in front of the basket. He should be all right and have a putt.
Big thing is just make sure you get over the water. Like,
Yeah, you got to
make
get
sure
back
you-
inbounds. Otherwise, you're basically just re-teeing from this pin.
Yeah. Hi, opting with the forehand.
No, that's the one thing I think not to do.
Hated it out of his hand, and that never makes it back over the water.
So he's gonna re-tee for par.
Yeah,
That is scary.
that's the one thing that you don't want to have happen on this hole. So you just got to make sure you get something in. Bryce going with the forehand as well, and that taking a big flare towards the basket.
See a skip, but
No, I hit a tree.
I believe it caught something late in the flight.
Ooh,
Hi. Going for it again.
yeah. You could move up about 20 feet, but then you're thrown from the rocks down near the water. You're just better off re-teeing here.
And that's a lot better.
Something more stable. Gets out left. That'll give him a putt to try to save his bogey.
How scary is that? Having to re-tee in a tournament after you just threw OB.
It's so hard to come back and throw the same shot and just try to do it better.
Bryce, or birdie.
Just catches those bushes high and right. He'll be easy to tap in his par.
Cameron,
Yeah.
the jumper
there it is.
absolutely sinks it. And that's a two-stroke swing here, Dave.
It's at least a two-stroke swing. Guy has to make that putt to save his bogey still.
Joey, looking for the birdie. Little awkward stance. Really has to stretch out.
He's got kind of that low ceiling as well. Shouldn't really come into play too much with his putting style.
Forcing that one in. Great putt from Joe.
Nice little grunt to sneak it over the cage there.
Yep. High for his bogey.
It's about, 25 feet, 25, 30 feet, looking back at the water.
A scary putt.
It's a scary putt, but he drains it, and that's exactly what he had to do after that.
That is what he had to do. So, Cameron only one stroke behind Kai now.
Yep. He's now birdied 5 of the last 6 holes, I believe, because he came off hole 9 with a birdie as well.
Wow. Hole 16 here, par 3, 307 feet. You see the basket in the middle of the field. We're actually not playing to that. We're playing to a hazard island, right where Dave's trying to do his little headstand. OB past the concrete wall.
Yes. But if you don't make the island, it is hazard. So take a stroke and play it from where it lies.
Yep, there is no drop zone.
Yeah, it's either a what I find is a low forehand. If you go too high, you'll get caught up in that tree, or a big turnover.
Good shot.
See
Not a
Cam go with that low forehand, makes the island. Beautiful shot.
That was a great shot from Cam. Joey, up next here, opting for the forehand. There is a Mando left along the road just to take away that spike hyzer over the road, keep the cars and people out of danger. So there, you won't be seeing anyone go up and around that tree.
Yeah. He also keeps it low. Little bit of turn on it. Let's see if this can get back.
Right on the line. And I believe that was marked as safe from Joe. So he will have a putt for birdie.
Nice. Bryce also going with the forehand here. Again, makes sense. His forehand's been looking great all day. Nice and smooth out wide.
Come on.
That is
Wow.
a great shot.
Too good.
You can't ask for a better shot on this hole.
No.
3 for 3, nicking the island. Let's see if the lefty can do it.
Hi, opting with a backhand mid-range.
Hole shapes up well for that lefty.
You just gotta trust it wide.
No, you did it again.
Little inside,
A little short.
Misses the island, but it is a long putt for par.
Yeah, let's see if he can capitalize on this. He really needs to save this par here.
Taking his time.
Leaves it up and just misses right side of the basket. That's really unfortunate.
That is. Joey. Or birdie.
Ooh, just right side as well.
You know, his miss has been low left, so I like to see him putting it out right. Just not enough height. And that's a big putt from Bryce.
Yeah, that's a big two-stroke swing for Bryce as well with trying to catch back up to Kai. We see Cam go up, fix some of the chains there as Joey taps in his par. Just trying to make sure that chains don't do anything weird for his discs.
This is for birdie for Cam. This would be the lead.
It is. This is where Cam takes the lead from Kai here.
So Kai goes down to 21 under. Cameron up to 22 under.
And Bryce sitting at 20.
Wow. 2 holes left. Hole 17, Dave, talk me through it.
We're playing this as a par 3, 415 feet. You got kind of a low ceiling to start off, but a nice wide tunnel here. Goal is just to get something down as far as you can, beat this tree you see on the left, and give yourself a putt within the circle here. There is a Mando on the right side there. That really shouldn't come into play for these guys at all, but it is there.
It is there. It's just to protect 18. As we see Cam.
Throwing something, flips up nicely, keeps pushing down, beats that last tree down there towards the basket. Great shot from Cam.
That is a great shot. Bryce, opting with a forehand. Dave, what do you think of this play?
This play's a little scary for me just because you do have that tree on the left side. You're going to have to go flippy, which it looks like he does, but it doesn't hold the turn, just kind of gets kicked down in the trees there.
Yeah. Joey, opting with the backhand, which I think this shapes up a lot better for a backhand flip up more than a forehand flip up.
Yeah, or something pretty neutral that you leave out on the right side and just finishes left.
Yep. Joey, trying to hyzer flip this, and it looks like it's flipping too much.
Yeah, just turned it over, landed pretty short of where he really wants to be there.
Looking like he's throwing a mid-range turnover.
It seems like it's his play for this.
Getting ready. And watch people bomb 18 while they're...
Yeah, that was Dylan going for the island for eagle.
Needs that to hold a little bit longer.
That gets down there pretty far. He's probably about 35, 40 feet right of the basket, but he got down to be about pin high.
A little frustrated as he has bogeyed the last 2 holes. Bryce for his upshot.
Do it. Oh, do it. Do it. Oh my god.
Oh! What a throw from Bryce. Just such a smooth forehand. Hits off the top of the cage and bounces long.
He wanted that one real bad.
He did.
And Joey giving it a soft bid.
Yeah, just kind of laying that up. I don't think he liked it out of his hand.
Alright, this is a long putt. What a putt.
Brains it. He needed that because Cam is about 20, 25 feet from the basket here. So he needed that to stay in step.
Cameron Messerschmidt for birdie. That is huge.
What a putt from him. That's 7 of the last 8 holes here on the back 9. He's gone birdie.
That is insane. Look at that scorecard, Dave.
Dude, it's crazy seeing how much blue on his scorecard there is.
I guess it comes down to hole 18, man.
Yeah. We see Bryce tapping his par here. He's still in the running going into 18. He's only 2 strokes behind Kai and 3 strokes behind Cam. He's still fighting for a podium spot here.
Yeah.
Joey also tapping in his par.
Hole 18 here. This is a fun one, folks. This is a fun finishing hole. This is a 424-foot par 4. It is very eagleable if you have the distance, but you want to lay up right around here where Dave is even a little shorter, and then have an upshot for birdie, or go for it. In our case, I think we're going to see some people go for it.
Yeah, on Chase Card, we saw Dylan Lloyd go for this and make the island. He managed to eagle it, which put him at 21 under in the clubhouse.
So Cam opting for the layup. It might be a little left, but
It's safe. It's inbounds, and that's kind of what he needs to do. Kai really needs to go for this.
yeah, it looks like he's lining up the backhand turnover. He needs to trust the disc out, let it hold left, and finish right.
This looks a little early out of his hand. Let's see if it can beat those trees. It does not, and it drops into the OB.
Hi, visibly upset, but you gotta admit, the kid's had a great tournament.
He has, and he really didn't have a choice. He had to go for it. Rice, however, knowing that Kai's OB is laying up short here, giving himself a better chance at a podium spot.
Joe, is Joe gonna go for this?
I think so. I don't really think he has much to lose at this point, and he definitely has the distance to get there.
Let's see it, Joey.
Yes, Joey.
Nice hyzer flip, fading left. And we hear the cheers from the crowd, makes the island. Beautiful
shot,
shot from Sir Joseph Kozlowski.
Beautiful shot. This is Cameron's upshot. He just needs to put this close to the basket, and this is his tournament. And would you look at that, Dave?
We see from the catch cam, absolutely pins it.
Yeah, I forgot to hit record on my end, but here we are. Bryce looking at his upshot, opting with the forehand yet again.
See if he can throw this in for eagle. He's asking for it. Oh, just comes in a little bit early.
So, Kai, going to where he went OB, he has to throw this in, Dave, to even have a chance.
Yeah. That's just leaking a little bit over the basket and right. I don't think he really had a chance with Cam absolutely parked, but he really wanted to finish on a high note.
He did. This is for eagle for Joe.
This would be a big putt. Ooh. And just that low and left that we've been seeing out of him all afternoon. A
Yeah.
little unfortunate, but he'll finish with a birdie.
Kai for his par.
Great putt. Great tournament from the kid.
Way to finish strong.
I'm sure he wishes he could have had a couple of those strokes back, but overall, great tournament. Great birdie from Bryce here. Put him in a tie for third place.
Yep, that'll time for third place. Joey tapping in his birdie. Great tournament from these guys. And with a little bit of style, your winner, Cameron Messerschmidt.
24 under for the tournament. Absolutely destroyed that back
Thanks for
nine.
filming.
Of the 26th annual Creekside Open in the MPO division, Cameron Messerschmidt.
Thanks, you. Big shout out to Ben for all the work he did this week. This place is looking amazing. Where's Kai? Kai Kim, that's the future of disc golf right there. 10 times better than me. He'll get there. I love you, Kai. You're the man. Thank you, Gateway Disc Sports and Double Eagle Disc Golf in Bradenton, Florida. Utah is always a blast. Thanks, guys.
Wow, Ian. What an amazing tournament to have. The first ever Bad Throws, Good Bros coverage.
Dave, that was awesome. It was a pleasure being out there filming these guys. It was a pleasure sitting here on my couch, doing voiceover stuff and all the editing that has gone into this. I just want to say thank you for helping me out.
Yeah, thank you, dude. We would like to thank everybody that made this tournament possible. Another round, all the whole sponsors, just putting together an amazing tournament for this weekend.
An amazing tournament, an amazing finish from Cameron Messerschmidt. 8 under through the back 9 hole. Took a par on the 10th and then birdied every hole past that.
Yeah, absolutely crazy finish from Cam.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more coverage, please let us know, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.